Hello. So today we are going to be, it's going to be our first day back after like 5 days of me being sick and dying. Today we're going to be doing some lunging work, and I might not get on them. Depends how good I'm feeling. And we're going to be focusing on two things today. What we're mainly going to be focusing on the lunge line is I'm going to start asking him to pick up a canter straight from the walk, which is a really neat little thing that comes in handy. A lot of times it helps, I don't know how to explain it. It's very nice because you can go off and you can branch off and do many other things. You can train off that really well. And it helps overall, like when you're riding, when you just need to quickly get into the canter to do something. So we're going to be working on that. And I do think he's pretty good at that because he was a roping horse. He did, it looked like he did some, what is it called? Like when they did some rodeo roping and like actual work roping. So I think he should be able to do it, but I have treats in my fanny pack, that's why he's like that. But as you can see, I'm a little penguin today. I have 4 layers on and 2 pairs of socks. I have 2 jackets, 2 shirts, and I'm still quite cold. It's only 52 degrees right now. It's gonna get warmer. It's only like 10:30 in the morning, but I'm really excited to finally be feeling good enough to start working them again. Can you stop? And yeah, so we're gonna get started. So as you can see, the barn is right behind us. I don't usually lunge here. I usually lunge right behind you, which is where I lunge and where my round pen used to go. But it's under construction. We're putting new dirt on it. So we're gonna be lunging here today. And that's probably gonna yell at me because he doesn't like when I tear up other places that are not where I'm supposed to. So for this, I recommend that to do it a bit easier. If you have a slower horse, but especially for this exercise, you're gonna want a smaller circle. That way you're gonna need a lot of go to be able to do this. And this is also a nifty way to, you're gonna wanna have good controls on your voice commands, and you're also going to want to be able to hold a small canter circle. But I'll kind of show you. It's sort of the same thing I do while I'm jumping. You're gonna start in a small circle till he gives me that canter. We're gonna come a bit more over here actually. We're gonna start in a small circle till he gives me the canter, and as soon as he gives me that canter, I'm gonna give him a larger circle. You're stepping on my whip, dude. There you go. That's sort of how it's gonna go. Pet him. Give him some loving. No treats for you yet. Okay. I'm gonna go. Yeah. We're just gonna start off really basic. So see, right now, just now, I did not ask for anything other than a walk. I have not moved my whip. I haven't given much of a command. He can't take off like that. That's a big no. See, did it again. Did it again. We're gonna have to move. We're gonna have to move. He's making a mess. I'm gonna move it. Get lunch. See, just now, we don't want that. Follow me, camera, please. Follow me. That's what you're supposed to do. There we go. We're gonna go over here. And it's pretty dry. I'm not worried about that. It's just a bit lumpy, but it should be fine to run on. It's just a bit lumpy and it has some sticks I gotta take out, but we'll make do with them. I'm not asking for anything. I'm not giving him any sort of command. Not doing anything. I haven't even gotten my whip all the way out of my hand. I'm just asking nothing right now. And like I said, I haven't ridden him in like 5 days. So he is, as you can see, quite old. Now I'm at the trot. Not the trot. Trot. gonna give him a larger circle, just because we have a large area. Like I said, it's been a hot minute since I've really worked on film. But he's gonna tear off this instead. Don't do this. This is dangerous. Don't drop the rope. I just hate holding it. I have to get like a. I'm gonna keep him moving, even if he does that. Don't stop. Actually, I'm gonna stick. Round it up. Till I get a nice, well-paced, no bunking canter. Oh. Shot. What? Easy. Easy. This is where you want to practice command. You want to practice from going between the trot and the canter. And back to the trot. This is very important. I would not try what we're going to try today until, oof, look at that, until he has learned the basic commands. Canter. You should know the difference between the two of them. You see, just now I asked him to pick up his trot, but not to necessarily pick up the canter. That's a big difference right there. I don't think I'm going to ride him today because I'm already tired. We're not even close to being done. Let me check something. I want to make sure it's recording and I don't push the button. No, now it's going. Good. But yeah. He's already dog a good 6-inch print. But now we're gonna switch sides. And this is a part that he really does struggle with. And that it's very good that you have him getting used to. And this is kind of just repeating this. This is just good repetition and making a habit out of it. So here he struggles a bit more. And figuring his life out. But to be fair, I'm not good at this side. I also can't figure my life out. So we went. Yeah. Right there to try to take off on the left side. That's not what I want. As you can see, he's also like super sensitive. Can't tell why. I'm gonna pick up my whip if I don't have to. Damn it. Canter. Put up, up, 3, 4. This is an up high hill incline. Like I said, this is really lumpy, so it's a bit harder work for him. Easy. Good boy. Canter. canter, canter. So as you can see, that's just some basic lunging, everyday lunging. And every day I strive for this lunging to be easier and easier and get harder and harder. And he did really good. That was the first time I've ever seen him buck like that. That was a definite first, so that was pretty cool. I can't wait to go back and see it on video. So now we're just gonna stand and get a reward, maybe walking around a little, do a quick circle on the walk. And the next step we're gonna move on to, so he's mastered pretty well. He's decent at all the cues, trot and canter, which is very good. He needs to know the difference between the two for the next step. And then now, before we move on, he needs to now be able to walk in a circle without breaking into a trot or a canter. So he's got to be able to walk 1, 2 full circles and know the walk command too. We're gonna try out. He should know it. I have taught it, but we'll see if he'll want to listen, because that's the difference. Whether or not he wants to walk or walk. So when we're working on a slower paced lunge, I don't always use my weight as a way to sort of encourage them, because as you can see, he respects the whip. You can see he respects the whip very much. So we're gonna walk. We're gonna talk very slow. We're only gonna take it back. Very good. Very good. Just like that, the toe. That's all he had to do. And sometimes the hardest things for the horses is some of the simplest things. So he did very good. I always canter them and trot them before I do this, especially because I haven't done anything for 5 days with him. Just because I want to set myself up for success. As you can see, he had that buck all up in there that he let out. And this is going to help him concentrate and help him understand what we're doing. Sometimes you have to get rid of the, how would you say this? Like, he's obviously very much, it's a cold snap, it's freezing out here. And it's been several days since I ride him. And he is going to be all filled up with energy. Sometimes you got to run, let go of that energy, train him a bit, do some groundwork, and then work on what you want to work on. Because the chances are, if I just asked him as soon as I got him to walk in that circle, it wouldn't have ended up so well. And we would be having a totally different lesson of me struggling to teach him this walk. So sometimes you just have to let him run around before you start things. So I don't encourage it, or should control their energy, but sometimes you just have to get rid of that distraction to help them learn better. So you're just trying to set success. Now, would I lunge my horses every single time before I ride them? No, that's not the best thing for me. I want my horses to be able to know that when I get on them, we're riding safe. But when we're doing groundwork and I haven't ridden him or done 5 days when we had a cold snap, yes, I am gonna lunge him. Makes life easier for him and me, of course. So we're gonna switch sides. We're gonna try walking that circle on the other side. Whatever. Oh. My rope is a mess. I don't know why they make these circles so big. Who needs this much line? I'll show you right over. You see, he's giving me a really good reaction. Very nice. Very easy. His head is slower set. His body's nice, stretched out. It's very nice. This is what I want. This is what I'm looking for. Now, when you're training a horse that you either know it struggles something with something, or it's something you the best thing you can do is that when they get it right, cut it short. Don't keep asking. Tomorrow you can ask longer, but today we're keeping it short. Because I do know he struggles with walking in circles. Though he's looking really good right now, but as you saw in the beginning, if I would have asked him to walk in a circle, it wouldn't have turned out very well. Why are you here? Why are you here? Shoo, 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 shh, shh. You're gonna get run over. Shh, 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 shh. There's no alpha pellets. But best thing you can do is cut it short, end it on a good note. So now that he's pretty good, he's understanding the walking, the rowing, we're gonna move on to the final step. And this is where we're gonna put everything together that we just did. And we're gonna ask from a walk to a canter. So we're gonna start with a small circle. We're gonna pick up our whip. Now, if you have a very high energy horse like this one, and you want them to be slower, I did this with my Mustang because he was very sensitive to pressure. You're gonna face your chest away from their butt, so you're behind them. Normally I'm directly on here. I'm gonna be behind them. And then when I ask for that canter, I'm gonna turn my body on him. So ready? Canter! Oh, right there. Oh. Well, that's a bit spooky. You know, I kind of did come out of nowhere. And that does get some horses pretty wound up because it's pretty exciting and they seem to enjoy it. So I'm going to give him a treat because that was good. He went from the walk to the canter. That was very nice. Very nice indeed. Now we're going to do it to the other side. Oh, that was enough, mister. Now we're going to do it to the other side. Good pet. Tell him that what he did just now was right, that he was supposed to do that. I asked. It's great. We set ourselves up for success, and we succeeded. Here's the harder part, doing the other side. A horse will always have, most of the time, they're going to struggle with one side more than the other. Like some horses always prefer a lead more than the other. It's like you prefer to ride with your right hand or your left or righty. Same thing with horses. So this other side, I don't know which side. Clockwise, he does struggle, I find, a bit more. So it's the side that we work hardest on. So that would be his right lead. He prefers his left. Sheepies, you gotta go. Oh. I'm gonna pick up the whip. He's gotta roll. Like I said, this is the side he struggles more with. Walk. And see, he likes to turn it in back on the other side, which is unacceptable. Sometimes I can't use the whip on this side, and he works fine without the whip, so I'm not gonna necessarily try and mess it up by using the whip. Canter. That's how you're gonna get run over. Right there, he gave it to me. Almost ran the sheep over, but he did it. Oh. Like I said, he struggles more on this side than the other. As you can see, that was very successful in my opinion. We had no trouble. There was no problems. He didn't run loose. He did very good. We successfully did it on both leads, which is really good, saying that when you're teaching new things, sometimes you can only do it on their good lead and try again tomorrow with their badder lead. So he did really good in my opinion. I'm starting to get a little hot, so I'm going to take a jacket off. And I think I am going to attempt in riding him. I'm going to go put his bit on, my helmet, and we're going to hop on him.